Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Knicks have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Timberwolves. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
It's a rare and wonderful thing for the NBA Finals to come down to a single game. And after an intense series, these teams are ready to do whatever it takes to walk away with the win. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And for Minnesota, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. George out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Here's Edwards. The Knicks pull it in. New York working the ball around now. Towns a screen on Edwards. Booker pass to Towns. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Towns is money. Off the catch and shoot.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. The putback. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And 0 for 4 starts. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
Back to Booker. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Outside Edwards. It's George on the wing. Here's Gobert. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
The kick out to Simmons. Towns passes to Simmons. Back to Towns. Towns, a screen on McDaniels. 4 on the clock. The shot by Towns, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind. But you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. The shake. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Gobert against Towns. 3-pointer. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Simmons.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Edwards finds Randall. Back to Edwards. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Brunson on the drive. The kick out to Simmons. To the wing, right side. And again, New York with the triple.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards, no good.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Puts up a three. And the Knicks, another three.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Randall. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Edwards. After New York picked up the three with their last shot. Down one goes. Count it.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Here's Booker. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Booker's got 8 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
McDaniels finds George. Count it. Good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
New York leading by 8. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here's George. Randall outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Booker defending. Clock at 6. McDaniels, that's good.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Booker surveying the floor. Towns for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Rollins, he's checked in for New York. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Now here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Randall outside. Pass to George. And here's Edwards outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. And Simmons has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 6-point lead. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Brunson's got 12.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Bridges. Still no points. Kicks it to George. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
double-digit boards a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
The kick out to Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
George finds Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels, that's good.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And stolen by Edwards. This one for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Booker, the pass to Simmons. Here's Brunson from downtown. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his third assist of the night. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall deciding where to go with it. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, Julius Randall putting some spice on that jam.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Brunson against George. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Booker. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Bridges. No made baskets yet. Here's Brunson from the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Simmons. Here's New York. Pass to Brunson. Simmons with a screen on George. Brunson finds Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When he gets aggressive shooting, and I think Simmons is at his best when he's attacking and being aggressive, earns a trip to the line there as a result.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 3. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
Timberwolves making a change here. Johnson's checked in. New York also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Simmons. And it's Lou Dort in for Jalen Brunson. Outside, DiVincenzo. There's a screen by Johnson. 4-3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Booker. Up top, Hartenstein. New York again, can't hit.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
There's McCollum with the 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. New York leading by 3. Bridges passes to Hartenstein. Towns, right side. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Towns has got 8.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still without a bucket. Johnson finds Reed. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And New York has possession. And that one is stuffed right through.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Lou Dort picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Randall, he's checked in for Johnson.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league. McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team. I just love the ball movement. Now
here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. The three. Hartenstein pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Off target from outside. Dort, the pass to Towns. Outside for Dort. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the triple. So Dort's got his second bucket on the night.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's McCollum. The three, DiVincenzo. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Here's Booker. Give him 8. Towns for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Towns has got 16 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
McCollum with it, and it's Dort picking him up. DiVincenzo can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Towns down low. DiVincenzo covering. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Outside for Dort. Clock at 4. Offensive rebound. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. An insane quarter. No. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Rollins in at the point. Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Smart pass by C.J. McCollum. I mean, he's got an eye for dropping dimes.
Towns, right side. Kick out to Brown. From behind the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Rollins. Outside Hart. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 16. The 3, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself. Finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Rollins passes to Brown. Pass to Rollins. New York working the ball around now. And the basket by Towns.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart. You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Kick out to Brown. Hart from long range. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Johnson. Offline with a 3. New York leading by 14. Pass to Rollins. From deep. Fires in the triple. Rollins has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Towns. Here's Reed, yet to see a basket. Here's Johnson. Minnesota again missing.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Brown is a willing and able passer who typically makes the right play.
Pass to Reed. Randall against Hart. Randall inside. He's got it. 3 for 7 now. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now here's Hart to the wing on the left. Hartenstein finds Brown. Hartenstein a screen. Brown can't hit. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 17. Out to McCollum. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rollins. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. The shot by Johnson, no good. Knicks leading by 17. Here's Hart. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Randall can't hit. New York has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. There's the drive. Outside, Brown. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 6.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Here's Randall, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Johnson, and it's George in for DiVincenzo.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
George passes to McCollum. Here's Gobert. Randall's got room. The kick out to Edwards. That 3's off the mark.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Hart passes to Dort. And the Knicks, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
George with it. Pass to Edwards. McCollum outside. Hart against Randall. Shoots over Hart. Minnesota again missing.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Here's Rollins. George defending. And here's Brown for three. Randall pulls down the board. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Three-pointer. Rollins, no good. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Dort, the pass to Brown. Back to Dort. There's the three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Here's George. It's hauled in by Rollins. New York leading by 21. Dort for three. Hardenstein passes to Dort. Here's Hart. New York working the ball around now. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Randall can't hit. Well, the Knicks shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Brown can't hit. The Timberwolves shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Crafty move, and there's McCollum on the assist by George.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
Randall with a steal. Down low. Here's McCollum. The kick out to Edwards. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Randall, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And Brunson, here we go. The three, Booker. It's rebounded by George. Timberwolves trail by 16. McDaniels finds George. Back to Daniels. The three ball. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Brunson surveys. Towns is screen on George. Back to Towns. For 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
For 3, George. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brunson passes to Towns. And the Knicks, another 3.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Edwards for 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Outside Simmons. Back to Towns. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards with it. Picked up by Simmons. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
George with a steal. Here's the break. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Steps back and shoots. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11. Pass to Bridges. Outside Simmons. And here's Brunson from the arc. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
Reed passes to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Booker. Out to the right wing. Let's go with a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's the New York Knicks up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy. And looking at where the Knicks stand. Glad you could join us, Ryan.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's George in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Towns outside. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 31.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
George's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Randall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Forcing his way in is Randall. Hard for the defender to counter his strength.
Bridges misses.
This offensive... First miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
McDaniels. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
And stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Booker. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Brunson. From the high post. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
George finds Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Puts it up from 12. Pass to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
We've seen McDaniels improve as a decision maker, and it shows with passes like that.
Here's Booker, and it's New York scoring again.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
George, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
George against Brunson. The kick out to Edwards. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Simmons with a screen on George. Outside Booker from outside the arc. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Outside McDaniels. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Big forwards like Jaden McDaniels who can pull up for a jumper from anywhere. Those guys are a luxury to have.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Edwards. And he can't get that one. New York has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. He shoots it. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Towns has got 35.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Edwards, good on the 13-footer.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Brunson against George. And it's Brunson missing. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Launches it. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Randall's got 18.
Well, Randall was lined up and ready to go. The moment the ball hit his fingers, he got it into his shot motion.
Banked it in off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Gobert inside. Towns on him. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. George for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Towns with room to shoot. And it's New York scoring again.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. For the finish, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Simmons with a screen on George. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more. At the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid checked it.
But his cheeks, they turned to ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the